Hey guys, welcome to Orkas Gaming Tech. Today we are testing a game that gives us a good idea of where future games are heading. This is Pragmata Demo, Capcom's next-gen title for 2026, and the big question is the RTX 5060 laptop ready for it? We are starting bold 1440p native high settings, no ray tracing, no DLSS yet, and look at the performance. We are crushing in the mid-70s during traversal. Even as we get into combat here, dropping to mid 60s and 70s, it is completely smooth. This proves the raw raster performance of the 5060 is still a beast even without AI upscaling. The GPU utilization is maxed out and the VRAM is well within limits of 7GB. And also the wattage is hitting around 100 watts. This is quite good for native 1440p. But most of you with this laptop have a 1440p or 1600p screen, and you want that extra smoothness. So let's turn on DLSS Quality. Instantly we get a nice bump. We are sitting comfortably between 75 and 85 FPS. What impresses me most here is the stability. Even during intense combat with lots of particle effects, we are still in the high 60s to mid 70s with no stutters or major drops. Remember, texture pools are maxed out at 3GB at 1440p native as well as DLSS, and we're holding pretty well. The 8GB VRAM is doing us justice. Now let's move into 1080p but with native ray tracing enabled, and let's see how the laptop performs in this game. And of course we have reduced the texture pool to 2GB because that was eating up around 8.3GB of VRAM. And the performance is still good, which is fantastic, and this is native, it is in the 90s. So this is quite shocking. It means Capcom has optimized the ray tracing pipeline incredibly well. If you are playing on a 1080p screen, you can play this game natively with next-gen lighting and absolutely zero compromises. But what if you have a high refresh rate display? And that is common for most new laptops. So let's go to settings quickly, keep 1080p RT on and DLSS Quality, and let's see how it performs. Okay. And boom, we are in the hundreds. Triple digit with ray tracing on a mid-range laptop, this is unheard of. If you play competitive shooters and you are used to high fluidity, this is the mode for you. It feels incredibly responsive and the lighting still looks fantastic. Also, the best part of this benchmarking has been that the frame times have been absolutely smooth, and that is really good to know that there are not much stutters. Okay, now let's really push it further. 1440p native with ray tracing, and let's go to settings and make those changes. This is the hardest test. GPU and CPU temps are in the low 70s, which is good, and usage is still at around 100% to 99%, and you can see that the wattage is also above 100 watts, and this is native 1440p with RT enabled, which is a good test for this, and the VRAM usage is just below 7 gigabits. Honestly, it's handling it better than I thought. We are mostly in the 60s and 70s. However, you have to be careful. In really intensive scenes, like right here, you can see it's dipping into the high 50s. Is it playable? It's playable for sure, but without VRR and G-Sync, you might feel those dips. So for 1440p RT, I wouldn't recommend native. Even though it has been a fantastic experience benchmarking this game, and it performs quite well with the 5060. Remember, this is a demo and a lot of things can change when the actual game releases. With that note, let's segue into the final section, and I think the best way to play is 1440p high settings RT on with DLSS Quality. So in a bit we will look at the most demanding section of this demo, and that is the final boss fight. And look at the counter, rock solid 60 to low 70 FPS. This is the dream scenario. You get sharp resolution, you get the next gen ray traced reflections, and you get a completely locked 60 FPS experience. We're running this on the ASUS TUF F16 5060 laptop, and as we come to the end of the video, if you like what I do, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Enjoy this fight, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.